people start, but a lot of them work overnights. So they're nurses. And it's nurses week, so by all means, no worries. But yeah, so we're all here to understand what we're doing for the next week, give or take, through the weekend and into the next week. So as far as fitness goes, everyone knows the goal is 3 to 5 hours of intentional activity. That's where we set a timer, we set out to do 30 minutes, 40 minutes, like we do at the gym. Hard start, hard finish. Not mowing the lawn, not walking the dog, not strolling with the kids, but an actual intentional activity. And the way we accomplish this, the 3 sessions at Bamboo and then the 2 homework assignments, gets us to at least the 3 hours. 5 hours, I would say, is that's closer to athletes. But that's the whole goal. All right. And then that's exactly our question. Have you completed your homework assignment this week? Be honest. So I'm going to start with Deidre. You are up. Want to
Oh,
sign
I had
this
my
week?
last home. Yeah, I had my last homework assignment that I was supposed to do tonight while my daughter was at piano, but that's when the thunderstorm came through. So I could not do the 30-30. So when I came
Okay.
home, I just did my first core blaster,
Okay.
which was brutal. Like I'm sweating. It was hard.
Yeah.
But I might go do it after dinner. We'll see.
Okay. Yep. Fill it out.
But I've had lots of activity. I worked at the farmers market all day and I've been
Okay.
lifting heavy crates of potatoes and sweating since 6 a.m. So
Okay.
I've
Good.
been active all day today and I'll have my last session
Tomorrow.
tomorrow. And then Saturday I'll do something. If I don't come to the boot camp at 8 a.m., I'm gonna do the 30-30 then if I don't make it tonight.
Okay. So if not boot camp, 30-30. Um, Pickleball? No pickleball? Room. Don't come out again.
Yeah, I played pickleball Monday. That was my first homework assignment.
Okay. All right. Just checking.
It was like 3 hours of
Right.
pickleball. So it might have
Perfect.
counted for two.
Yeah. No, that's perfect. Um, yep. Run that play. Amanda, where are we at with homework? I know you've packed in your sessions.
Yeah. So Friday is my last session as well. I've been uh, physically, as far as like heart rate, struggling with the 30-30. My goal is to get one of those in this weekend, but in place of it, I've been doing a lot of power walking. My dad and I are prepping for a remembrance walk, and so our goal is to be doing an 11-mile walk. Well, it's 22 miles, but our goal is to do at least half in September. So yesterday we walked a total of more than 2 miles, and then today I had a.
You're cutting out.
Sorry, is that better or no?
Yes.
Okay. I said today I had two
Oh,
blood, so
maybe
I'm
not.
now.
Maybe not.
Now any better or
Yeah,
no?
I
Okay.
think so.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm driving because I'm on my way home from my last client, but
You're
I
good.
fit in 2 walks with my dad today where we did a
Yeah.
mile and a half and then a mile walk. And then I'm hoping that my heart rate will be like a little bit more ready for the heat because that's my issue with heat. And I'm going to do a 30-30 this weekend.
Okay, deal. Saturday or Sunday? Perfect.
Uh, Saturday. Yeah.
Saturday. All right. And then question for those of you who are doing the 30-30. So yeah, Deidre and Amanda, so far, are those getting any easier?
So for me, it isn't necessarily like not able to breathe. It's just that my heart rate is going too high with the heat.
Okay.
And so I'm having to take longer with because my heart rate's getting up into like the 200s.
Okay.
Depending on how it does this weekend, I might try going to my parents have a treadmill and try inside and see if that helps me out as far as like temperature.
Okay, got it. And then Deidre, you said they are getting easier?
Yes.
Okay.
I've gone
Oh man, I don't know if it's me, but it's like, or if everyone's driving. But I trust you if you say it's getting easier. We just want improvement in the right direction. I'm gonna move on. Sarah, how are we doing with homework and sessions?
I just did one today
Okay,
session and I did the stairs yesterday, just going up and down the stairs. And now I can barely move, but knock that out.
good, good. That was 30 minutes?
Yeah,
Perfect. All right, when is your next session?
I'm gonna try. There's one tomorrow, isn't there?
Yes,
Yeah, try to
okay.
do that,
Tomorrow night,
hopefully.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you'll get one more homework assignment in over the weekend? Okay.
Yes, I am going kayaking hopefully on Saturday.
Okay. I like it. And then you're
Mhm.
back at it Monday? I know I'm
Yep.
filling into next week. Okay. All right, just checking. All right, Scott,
Yeah.
we're down to our last week.
Uh,
And you got my message about Thursday or Friday. I'll reach out to get your
yeah.
final weigh-in. For homework assignments, are you still hitting core blasters?
I didn't do that this week, but I did the workout and the total gym I got over here.
Okay.
I still got time to do the core blaster. I did that Tabata. That Tabata is a good one in that one.
Yeah.
Talk about that one.
Yeah. Oh, you went
Well, I've been going-
tonight?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I've been doing the Tabata. I kind of like that class. It's a
Okay.
good hard. It's a hard hitter.
It is. Yeah.
Uh,
It's a good one,
You
that's
can
for
keep-
sure.
You can keep up with some of the exercises. It's a little confusing, but I went this the third week in a row. I kind of like it. And I'll probably do the same thing next week. Do Monday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, because you like Tabata. So Thursday,
Yeah.
we're just gonna go ahead and plan
Okay.
for you to come in like 20 minutes early then, okay?
All right. That
And
sounds
you
good.
remind me, you usually come in for the 6:15?
Yeah, I usually do 6:15.
Got it. And you let me know if there's any changes.
Yeah, check with me. Check with me Wednesday. Well, I think I still got your message in here, or I'll message you through the Bamboo app. But
Yep.
pretty sure
Either.
I'll keep that same schedule because for my work and stuff. And it's a
Perfect.
comfortable schedule. Yeah, I get to come home, take a little breather from work, and go in there and hit it. So I kind of like that time
Deal.
slot.
Deal. All right, I think you're doing great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move on to nutrition. Is that okay? Are we all good? Let me see. I think we hit everyone. Nutrition. And I know, Miss Tammy, you're just kind of hanging out. I'll open up the floor for questions and then that's when you can ask whatever you want. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Sure. All right, nutrition. The goal is simply to follow the plan that's in your app. Sometimes easier said than done, but it is simple. So I'm going to start with Deidre. How consistent, how closely are you following your plan?
100%.
Beautiful. I like it. Can't get better than that. Do you have any questions though when it comes to anything regarding nutrition?
I don't think so.
Right.
It's just a matter of consistency.
Yeah, absolutely. And if your numbers
I
are,
will say if I wasn't,
we might have to,
and
Deidre, you're cutting out. I'm sorry.
a game changer.
I'll circle back around, okay? Okay. Amanda,
Okay.
Yes.
how are you
God.
how are you doing with following your meal plan?
Doing really well. After our last Zoom, I switched over. Premier Protein has a caffeine protein shake, and so I messaged with Coach Pico, and he gave the thumbs up. And so I know the last time it was on, we talked about me doing the diet soda. That's completely gone. It's only caffeine from the Premier Protein shake.
Wow.
So that changed. this week I have been hungrier. So I have been, I've noticed I doing berries as my carb in the morning. And so I'm finding that I'm having to do a little extra protein snack
Okay.
during the day because I feel like as much as I'm doing, I'm not getting enough and I'm hungry. But making those changes good. And then I tried something new with the egg whites and did like little egg white cups, and they were
Okay.
fabulous.
Very
So
nice. Good.
Yeah.
All right. I missed, or maybe you didn't mention, but the extra protein snack, what do you mean by that? What is it usually?
uh, usually it's so the Chobani Complete. I get the big bottles, and so normally my snack is only a half, and then I do a protein shake with peanut butter after dinner. Like I talked about with Coach Bree to get that fat and to kind of hold me over through the night.
Yep.
So on the days I'm a little hungry, I just drink the whole Chobani Complete
That's fine.
versus half.
Beautiful. Good. Yep. Whenever we are, our appetite increases, and that's just because we're including more and more activity. So that is the natural way that you see things go.
Yeah.
You just take advantage of the appetite. Maybe it's your body saying, I need more fuel, or I need something to help recover. So you're doing really good. And I'm glad you're down to no diet soda. That's a huge deal. Huge
Yeah.
deal. That was over the course of what, 4 weeks?
Yeah.
That you
And-
weaned yourself off.
Well, and I had told you the last time that my big thing was sweet tea, and I told Turkey stop that. So I'm at 4 weeks with no sweet tea, which is like unheard of in my life.
Good.
So-
Very good. Then you should be,
Yeah.
you should have mentioned that. That's another good thing. Good.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Deidre, are you good? Let's see what your we sound like.
I don't know if the storm did something to my Wi-Fi
Maybe.
or what, but I came outside and now it's better.
Okay.
What was the question again as far as
You were
nutrition?
about to mention something with nutrition. You were saying you were down to just something.
Oh, no, I was saying that if I wasn't meal prepping,
Oh.
it would be hard, but because I can just grab it and have it available, it has set me up for success to have
Okay.
it ready to go.
Perfect.
So.
And you meal prep twice a week or just the one time and it lasts?
Yeah, usually twice. Like
Yeah.
I do a big one and then I, cook more protein and vegetables throughout just to kind of supplement. But
Perfect.
I've been really creative with my recipes, which keeps me excited because I just can't eat the same thing over and over.
Good.
I can for a few days and then I'm like, ugh, I can't
Yeah,
eat another
yeah.
piece of grilled chicken. So
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Well, good. That's the way to do it, is just to eat it in a way that you can stay consistent. So if you need variety, do it.
Yes,
Do you have
yes.
any other questions? I know, do you have any other questions?
No, I did ask Bree at my meeting body scan thing or whatever when I would move down levels. I mean, but it's going to be a while. I was wondering, but I'm happy where I am because I get plenty of food and I'm satisfied
Okay. And you are able to
most
finish your
days. I
meal.
mean, I'm kind of with Amanda. I do have days where I feel more hungry, but been trying to drink a lot of water.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if your numbers are moving in the right direction, I wouldn't say there's no need to really change anything right this second. The time will come.
Right. Yep.
Don't rush
Yep.
it. Trust the process.
I want to jump
Yeah.
in and say
4 weeks at a
something.
time. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, well, one, your numbers are doing amazing, Miss Deidre. So we're just gonna keep everything the same. You're satisfied,
Yes.
numbers are going good. We have some days where we're hungry. Same thing, Miss Amanda. Hunger is because your metabolism is actually fired up. We're working out, we're
Yeah.
building muscle, your body's transforming, so therefore your body's working harder internally. So that's normal to be a little hungry at some moments in the day. But I want to tell, is this Miss Terry?
Tammy.
Oh,
Miss Tammy?
Tammy. Yes.
Miss Tammy and Mr. Tony, right?
Yes, yes, he's right here too.
How y'all doing?
Good.
All right, so this right here is one of the best cohorts ever. So you're listening to some really good examples on how to approach the challenge. very great example. So everybody who's on this is doing amazing. And I just want to jump in here to say that I'm proud of y'all, and I sincerely mean that. And it is a journey. So, we have times where we're hungry a little bit. We have times where we're full. We have times when we're tired and we don't want to move forward, but we do our best. And you guys are just really good examples. So the meal prepping and everything, I'm just very proud of y'all. And Miss Tammy and Mr. Tony, you guys are, I know you don't start till next week, but you're vegans, correct?
We are, yes, 100% plant-based.
But watch this. The fundamentals don't change.
Right.
All right. So we have a blueprint. We do our best to stick to it for the first 2 weeks. If we need to make an adjustment, that's what these Zooms are for. But we have to give it a solid 2 weeks of doing our best so we can get some good data and make educated decisions.
Okay. Sounds good.
Proud of y'all. All right. So I'm gonna jump
Yeah.
in the back. I'm busy right now.
You're good.
I'm listening in. You guys are doing great.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And Miss Sarah, I don't want you to think I forgot about you.
I wish you would, because I had a couple flip ups, but that's all right. Because I
Well,
had a date and we went for sushi, so that
Okay.
wasn't exactly on plan. It wasn't that bad though. So a little bit of rice, not other than that, not bad. And
okay.
then I had an emotional eating episode where I ate a lot of chips. So yeah, I just bought some pickles. So next time that I have that, like, I want to eat a bunch of stuff, I'm gonna do pickles. There we go. There's my
Okay.
meal prep. Because people are gonna keep dying. It's part of life. So do
Yeah.
I need to make myself fat because someone died? No, I don't.
Mm.
Sorry, I don't mean to be Debbie Downer, but
First
it's just
off-
that.
Hold on. Go in the room, close the door, please. Sarah, first off, I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Okay. And then second, I do want you to focus on you. I do want you to take this seriously, which you have, and you
I'm
are.
gonna put my phone number in. Can
And it sounds
I?
like what's up?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It sounds like you already have an alternative for the chips, right? Now, as far as going out, because it sounds like I feel like every time we talk, you've just came from some kind of restaurant, which is great. We have a restaurant ordering out system. We do have a guide for that. But what I want to ask is, like Coach Jay mentioned, the fundamentals. Are you meal prepping?
Not good enough, really.
Aria.
Like, I need to make it more specific. Like, I bought like frozen vegetables and stuff to try to make it easier, but I think I need to write exactly what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Thank you.
And you have this list here. Hold on. Let me pull up our list here, our handy dandy
Thank you.
nutritional guideline. So what I would do, and I think we've done this before, we choose a couple of proteins from this list. And if I remember right, you like a white fish. Was it mahi?
That's a good one.
And then did we say chicken, or you were just like over chicken?
Yeah, and I purchased chicken, but I did not like plan exactly how I was gonna do it. So I think I need
Okay.
to plan exactly what I'm gonna do and then hopefully carry through with it.
Okay.
I know it sounds so freaking obvious, but whatever.
Well,
Life.
sometimes it is, like I said, sometimes it does seem obvious, it does seem simple. Sometimes it's just not easy. You just gotta do what it takes. I know you were in the middle of a move. Did we get our pots and pans in?
Yeah, got pots and pans. Woohoo. That'll help.
Okay. All right. And we got our seasonings to jazz this up. Our chicken, our mahi at the top of the week.
Yep, sure
Okay.
do.
And then for carb, you mentioned rice. Rice is on the plan. It's right here. You'll just
Yeah.
have to follow
Okay.
whatever portions you're on. So,
Sorry,
might
I'm
be different.
outside. Something
You're
was
fine.
exploding.
but you're fine cooking rice as your carb. If you want to run that play for lunch or breakfast, do that. It sounded like you had breakfast figured out. A veggie, we said frozen veggies last time. So you're doing broccoli.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other veggies?
Yeah, just like, mixed veggies or whatever, all the different
Perfect.
frozen.
Perfect. And you're just steaming them, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. And then at night is when you're allowed that fat. That's when you can have peanut butter or almond butter if that's I can in your
Yeah.
wheelhouse. Okay. Or a handful of nuts or whatever the portion is for you. A quarter, like this person is a third cup. So maybe it's
Mhm.
fourth cup for you. I don't know. But I would
Yeah.
double check that. And that's when you would have it at night. Because here's our cadence here. Breakfast, protein, carb, and veggie. Same thing. Protein, carb, veggie for lunch. And then dinner, we swap that carb for the fat. Last thing. Are you still taking your protein shakes twice a day in between your meals, here and here?
No, I've never been doing that.
Okay. I would suggest that. That's what we're all doing. And
Okay.
those who have been successful so far and see like change in the right direction, because they have those shakes.
Can I
Um,
share really quick one of
yeah,
my like daily thing that I have been loving is
please.
I take half of my portion for the Greek yogurt and half of my portion of my protein powder and mix it together and it makes like it's like a mousse. It's so good. I love it.
Sounds good.
It's really good. It's like and it like fluffs up. It's been my favorite little like treat, but it's also just packed with protein.
Yeah,
Awesome.
sounds like a dessert. Sarah, you'll give it a try.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Do you have protein powder?
No,
Okay,
that would help.
yeah. Let me think. I don't know that we have any on hand at the gym, but let me think. Yeah, Coach Jay, we don't have any more at the gym, do we?
No, not right now.
Okay.
Actually, we did have an order come in, but I didn't open the box, so I don't know what's in it.
Okay.
That's a really good strategy. What Miss Deidre said, I do the same thing, and I'll put berries in it or blueberries,
Mhm.
or like blackberries or whatnot. But it's really good, really good.
The protein powder that I'm using because I couldn't afford the prestige one. I got it at Walmart for like $33, but it's got 25 grams of protein and like less than a gram of sugar.
All right.
And
Now,
it's
what's the?
awesome.
Do you know what the brand is?
Yeah, it's the isodimetize. I guess she got the okay on at the beginning when we were talking about it.
Okay. Because what I do anytime, so like for example, right now we haven't had protein for the last couple of days because of actually last couple of weeks because of the construction. So if I get a protein from GNC or from Walmart, which I rarely ever do, I
Hmm.
always research the company. And all I do is type in is ISO Diamond or is Body Fortress currently being sued or have they been sued within the last 10 years? And then you'll see like a lot of the companies they've been sued for false advertising and for protein spiking, which is where it says 25 grams of protein, but there's really only 7 grams in there.
Are
So
you saying this brand that I'm using is one of those?
I'm not saying that, but what I
Oh,
am saying is 1 second because I have my computer open. Let me just
Yeah.
literally took me 1 second. I'm gonna go on Chat GPT real quick. What's the brand?
Diametize. I'm using this one.
Spell it for me.
Dymatize.
Uh-huh.
Dymatize.
All right, so it has Dymatize.
ISO 100, that one?
Yes, yes.
All right, so I just a real quick check. And this is like there's multiple things that I do, but this is like the easiest thing I do. It says yes, Dymatize has faced legal challenges in the recent years though none appear to be currently active. Past legal issues involve Dymatize. Proposition 65 of March 2024. Dymatize received a 60-day notice violation on California's 1 second. Compliant plant-based protein powder contained lead without appropriate warnings. However,
Oh
this
my
one
God.
class action lawsuit in 2015. So that was 10 years ago for this one. Deceptive packaging for several protein products, including ISO 100 and elite whey protein. The plaintiff claimed that the containers were opaque and containing more than 45% empty space. So that's a space issue on it. And then protein content mislabeling allegations in 2013. Anyhow, always do your research on that. There's something.
Oh,
One
here we
second.
go. Is this what you were?
Yeah, that's it right there. So this is a lesson for all of us. There's something that's
Yeah.
called independent third-party testing. The FDA, if it's FDA approved for supplements, that doesn't mean that it's good. It just means that
Right.
the facility is clean. The FDA only checks the facility, they don't check the ingredients. So what a lot of brands do, like NutraBio, Prestige Labs, is they have independent laboratories test their products at will. So they pay these companies to come, and they always come unannounced, and they'll come in, they'll be like, all right, we're gonna test XYZ, and they'll just test it like a pop-up quiz, and they test it for what it says it has, and they don't always get the go ahead, but when they get the green light, they're showing like, hey, we're transparent, our products are what they are, which is also why they are a little bit more expensive.
Yeah.
So
Okay, well, maybe when I finish this one, I'll save up.
yeah, take out a bank loan, okay? Just go take out a loan, and I need to get a bank loan for my
I'm giving
protein.
all my money to you, bro. All right.
I know, that's why I need you to get that loan, so go get that loan for, no, I'm joking. All right.
All right, and then I just don't want to forget about Scott, but all that made sense about protein powder, right? Okay. Scott, do you have any questions?
Not. I got that same Diamondized protein powder. That's
Okay.
why I always heard it was good.
Good.
But I don't really have any questions on it. 'Cause I've been following thing. Like I said before, I have a problem where I've been eating more protein, like I was telling you, because I got an appetite that's out of this world. And like I've always told you, my metabolism's always been high. Like I said, I've always ate whatever I want, when I want. I don't gain anything. So
I feel you. At least you know your body and how it works. So you already got a leg up there.
The only time I gained weight is when I was sat behind the wheel for 16 years. That's it. And
Okay.
so coming here, I've worked that off, and I
Yeah.
feel a lot better. I'm in a lot better shape than I was when I first started, of course, because
Good.
sat behind the steering wheel all day. It isn't healthy.
Sure. But now we're building lean muscle, and that's
Yeah.
unfortunately it just doesn't come cheap. We can't just buy it like it is.
No.
It is just time under tension there. Run the play.
Oh yeah.
I think you're doing good.
Yeah.
I would keep hitting those core blasters. Your total gym. I would hit push-ups. Coach Jay, like what's a good like rep range for Mr. Scott? You've seen him in class. If he were to hit push-ups every day for a week, what makes sense? Like 100? Ay. That's what I've seen him generally give out. It's like just knock out 100 push-ups.
Well, in one setting or 10 reps, 10 reps, 10 sets.
However you want to break it up.
I also got that
So-
total gym
Well,
here.
here's Coach Jay's take.
Go ahead.
Push-up goal. Yeah.
All right, so just recap the question to me real quick.
Yeah, sure. So I usually give Mr. Scott core blasters for homework that he does at home. He also has a total
Yeah.
body gym.
Total.
I was suggesting some push-ups because I know he's trying to just fill out lean muscle though.
100%. So the goal is 500 push-ups a day, Mr. Scott. We build
500.
hear me out. We build up to that.
Yeah.
So, and this is just like my own personal thing. I'm a big believer in push-ups. I built my core strength from push-ups. Like my fundamentals are push-ups, squats, body weight stuff. But anyhow, go with whatever you could do with good form. So it's easy to say set to 10 or set to 20. But if you could only do a set of 5 with really good form, start off with sets of 5. And then we build it up to 7 and then set to 10. But the objective starting off would be, say, 100 push-ups a day. And the goal would be to do it within 10 minutes. And then when that becomes easy, then we could go pretty much to 150, 200. But usually, like I do 500 in around 25 minutes, but that's kind of fast. But I always say to start off at 100. That's independent to you. But it has to be with good form on every one. One push-up, one breath. Good form.
All right, I got you.
And that protein is extremely important. That goes for all of us, especially Miss Tammy and Mr. Terry, correct?
Tony,
Mr. Tony. Protein is so important. Words can't express how important it is. So we have strategies for that, but it's a fundamental. And so we're having dinner right now. So right here, this is cauliflower rice, right? And then we have a little bit of chicken, and then we have some green beans. And then for my carbs, I just did a little workout. I have a little bit of sweet potatoes. So you want to have these balanced meals. Ideally, we wouldn't have carbs at dinner, but I'm on a different program. So I'm on like the kind of like on the Scott program,
Yeah.
muscle building. So, okay. I got to go before I get in trouble.
All right, guys.
Good night, everybody. Good night.
Good
good
night.
night.
Friday.
All right, so as you know, you can find that meal plan that has the guidelines. You can find that in the app under the fork and knife, meal strategies, your recipes. Sarah, you don't forget, you can look at your recipes here, nutritional assets and meal prep strategies. And then you can also find the same exact things under featured posts in the Facebook group. You would hit this and it would drop down. You hit nutrition assets is the name of the post, and there's a link. It would open up this Google Drive. And within here, here is the restaurant ordering out system. There's that guide that I was talking about earlier. Travel hacks and meal prep strategies and hacks. And then of course, there's always the wonderful Pinterest. And if you're my age, there's TikTok. But there's all sorts of things out there. But what you can do is send us a link if you ever find a recipe that like interests you, but you know it's maybe not totally on plan. We can help you tweak it so that it's compliant and you can enjoy it. All right. With that said, who's committed to meal prepping this weekend? Give me a thumbs up. Meal prepping, meal prepping. I see the baby girl. She said, put that thumb down. Who is going to follow their meal plan through the weekend and the week? Thumbs up. Good.
Sunday's gonna be hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Sunday? Okay,
Yeah, it's Mother's Day.
fair enough. But there'll be other Mother's Days, right?
That's true.
This
That's
first
true.
one, we're hitting it hard, and then we can start balancing like that.
I made it through Easter. I can do it.
Okay, then you're good. Who's attending their 3 Bambi sessions and completing their homework assignments? All right.
Woo.
Any other questions or concerns, guys?
Not doing a thumbs up thing.
I see it, Sarah. I see your thumbs up. This.
Okay.
And then Mr. Tony, Miss Tammy, I'm so glad you're here and already like absorbing this information. Do you have any questions?
You know, this is just kind of a general question in our workbook because we're at the very, very beginning, but it shows some sauces by Walden Farms. And
Yeah.
I'm wondering where is a good place to purchase those?
Walmart.
Yep.
Walmart. Okay, we thought Walden might be Walmart. So, okay, Walmart. All right, thank you. We'll check that out.
Walmart, and then I think Publix too, guys, right?
Hey, look,
Mine only had a very limited, but Walmart had tons.
Okay, good. Because I know Amazon sells some, but I do like to read the bottles because we are plant-based, just it's easier if I can see it. So we'll make a trip to Walmart. I know Love's here in Ormond Beach, they do not carry that brand, the Love's Whole Foods, but we'll check out Walmart then. Thank you.
Yeah, good question. Very good.
Yes.
All right. Well, I put this here. Don't forget, we still have our mommy makeover giveaway. You can scan the QR code. We're giving away a prize for every day this week. So we're up to 4 prizes. Today's Thursday. I think today we added on a massage. And then we have the European facial, the 4-hour home cleaning, and then Prime IV is giving us a package as well. So all this is included in this is our 6-month VIP scholarship. So membership that a mom can come in and work out for free and just run the play. And then also following the Saturday boot camps. So maybe you guys do try boot camp. Who was that? Might come Saturday.
I was thinking about it.
Yeah, maybe you do come because afterwards, this is last year, we served up some mocktails with Intra.
Speaking my language.
Do the muscles. And then a lot of us are just going to go right into strength, which I typically wouldn't suggest that, but we have the intro. So you'll be able to hit it hard.
Okay.
But that's everything, guys.
All right.
You
Thanks.
guys have a good night.
All right.
We'll
Okay,
see
thank
you.
you.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks. Have a good night.
You too. Nice meeting you too.